And now for something decidedly more modern. This is my CF-20. This is kind of what replaced the 20, or the, sorry, CF-19. I gotta quit saying it like it's a year. This is a tablet as well, convertible tablet, but it works more like a Surface or a different tablet in the way that you can release the unit from the base entirely. This is the computer. These are passively cooled. They don't have any fans or anything. They don't need it. Running Windows 10 Pro, 64-bit. Again, this has 8 gigs of RAM and a 512 gigabyte M.2 SATA SSD. It's a pretty sweet machine. I like it. 10-point capacitive multi-touch, 1920 by 1080 screen. Actually, an HD screen. Very bright. So let's look inside here. There's our specs. The M5 processor, not the most powerful processor there's ever been, but not the worst, you know? Just not the worst. I'll restart it so into the BIOS real quick. But pretty neat machines. Backlit keyboard, large touchpad, which is nice. I mean, large for a Toughbook, but you can do gestures and things. They support, all the modern Windows stuff officially on these newer ones here. Which is kind of a first for Toughbooks, The older ones, just the 19, the 31s and all those. They're great, but they're not exactly what I'd call modern. So there's our specs. See, it's from 2016 as well, just like my 19. The 19 and the 20 did exist at the same time. This is a Mark 1 20. 18,040 hours. It's got some use on it, but it's really clean, and I believe this one was used like in an office rather than in the field. You can usually tell a field one as it's so beat up. Oh, I meant to show you this too. You can turn this around and just like the 19, close it up and have it in tablet mode. On the back here though, I've got an additional pen, because the pen, my friend uses this for drawing, so that's a better pen. It's an IBM pen, and it just works better for that. On the front of the unit, you got your power button, battery indicator, Wi-Fi indicator, so on, a Windows button, rotation, volume up, volume down, and 2 programmable buttons. And then lots of connectivity on these. On the unit itself, if we can slide the door up, open it up, you got it. Micro SD, headphone, microphone, so 4-ring, USB 3, HDMI. You got a gigabit Ethernet port here. On the other top corner, you got the power. There's the built-in stylus. And then the base is where all the magic really goes to happen. So you got, oh wait, before I open my mouth, say the wrong port. Oh, these are stiff. VGA port, USB 2, HDMI, full-size SD card, DC in, serial port, and that's a theme of Toughbooks. Serial is an industrial control. It's still used, so they still very much have serial ports. Gigabit Ethernet, 2 USB 3.0 ports here, and that's it for the dock and carrying handle. All Toughbooks have removable batteries. This one has a second battery compartment in the dock right here. You can lift this out. A little indicator here. Move this over. This is a dummy. This is just a filler. But you can have a second battery. It's the same as the one in the main unit. Right here. For that extended runtime action, The main unit battery, which is probably going to get mad at me because I left it on. Let's just shut this down real quick. Shutting down. Pretty quick machine. I mean, works great. These little things here, if you pull these outwards, the back lifts off. Magnesium. Can I see? There's the main battery. So you pop them out, and under it is all of our specs. The SIM card goes right here. Oh, there's no SIM in it. It does have a 4G modem, there's just no SIM in it. And here's our battery. 2600 milliamp hours? Not a lot. However, being a pretty low powered machine, you could easily get 6 or even 8 hours of battery life out of this. If you're, you know, not using it for heavy duty stuff, you know. I've run SolidWorks on this. My CAD program works good. Like, it's, for being a pretty low power, very thin, small machine, it's not bad. You compare it to the 19, roughly physically the same dimensions. See how much thinner it is, though. Just way thinner and lighter than even a 19. No, there's a 20.